Like, let's be real. I see a cute cover, I see a cute title, and I read a couple bits and pieces of the back. I'm like, well, this sounds interesting, and I buy it. Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. My name is Isha if you're new here, and if you are new here, I hope you stick around and subscribe for more videos from me. Let's jump right into this video. We have a very collective, keyword collective, book haul. So I'm one of these towards the end of last year. We have accumulated more books. As a fellow book girly, you know how fast we can collect books. So here we are. Some of these I've already read. So let's just like jump right into this. We're gonna start with one that I've already read. Swift and Saddled. I pre-ordered this. Okay, I finished Done and Dusted. Remember when I said that I was gonna finish Done and Dusted and my anticipated reads? Yeah, I finished Done and Dusted, and then I had to immediately pre-order this one because I loved it so much. This was a 4.5-star read for me. I loved Wes. I loved Wes in this book. He was just perfect. Ada, she needed a little bit of help. Wes, he was a sweetheart. Okay, she did grow on me. Another one that I recently got, Bride. I got Bride, and I can't wait to read it because every time Ellie Hazelwood drops a book, I always end up loving them. Okay. The one that I'm currently reading and the one that I have been loving so much, I will be ranting about this book to the ends of time. Does that make sense? This could be us. I have this much left. I tell you, it's gonna be so bittersweet to finish this because I'm not getting Hendrick's book until what, spring 2025? That's when Hendrick's book comes out. So I have a whole another year before I could deep dive back into this world. I mean, I can go back and reread them. I might go back and reread before I let go. This is by Kennedy Ryan. If you haven't gotten her books, you need to get in her books. Her books are amazing. They're immaculate. They're beautifully written. They have so much dimension and just so much love and care. I just love them. Okay, I do. You have to tear up. Girl, get it together. I have my tea and it's lukewarm right now and it's very upset. The next book that I got was The Friendship Contract. I don't know why I got this because this was the thing. I was on Audible and I was scrolling to find like an audiobook to listen to. I saw this and I was like, ooh, this looks gonna be good. I think I want the physical copy. I think I'm gonna read this one, be able to highlight and go through it and then feel all the emotions through the pages and not just listen to it. And I bought it, but I have so many books on my TBR already that I like really want to read. It's just, it keeps getting bumped down my list. So hopefully sometime soon I'll pick this up. I think it's about two friends. He's in love with her, but she's got a relationship, so I think they end up being like friends with benefits, but then they start to fall in love with each other. Well, falls even more in love with her, and I think she falls in love with him. I think that's how that goes. Y'all know I don't be knowing for real until I read the book. So, like, let's be real. Like, either I see a cute cover or I see a cute title and I read a couple bits and pieces of the back. I'm like, well, this sounds interesting, and I buy it. Okay, I got Assistant to the Villain. They say that this ends on a cliffhanger, so I'm kind of scared to start this book and I don't have the next one, because normally when I like read a book that has a cliffhanger, I have the next book locked up. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know if I want to dive into this one and then I have to wait for the next book to come out. But not a mystery thriller, but I think it's supposed to be like a mystery too. And she has a crush on her boss, so it's gonna be a workplace romance mixed in with villains, and I see swords and pills and potions. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. So another book series that I finally bought the physical copy of, but let me get them in order because they deserve to have their moment. This is one of my favorite series of all time. I finally got all the books. The Bergman Brothers series. It starts with Only When It's Us. This is like a college romance mixed in with frenemies to lovers type vibe. And then this one is a work-class romance. He's a hockey player. She works in PR. He doesn't want to pursue her until she's no longer working for the team because he doesn't want to mess up like her reputation. All of her books have representation, multiple different things. So like, I love them. I truly do. A lot of the sibling books are on the spectrum. Mental health pops up a lot in all of these books as well. I highly recommend the series. This one is a Marriage in Trouble. So I absolutely love Aiden and Freya. I forgot to mention their names. This one, Ren and Frankie. And then this one is Ryder and Willa. Then it's With You Forever. This is a Marriage of Convenience. This whole book series has a whole bunch of amazing tropes. Marriage of Convenience, following the oldest brother, Axel, and Willa's best friend, Rooney. This one's a sports romance. Also like co-workers. They play on the same team. Also like an enemies to lovers as well. So I really like this one. And then Oliver and Gavin, but the second to last one, If Only You, with Ziggy and Sebastian. This really just tore on heartstrings. My favorite one out of the whole series is Always Only You. Like, Ren is just like this golden retriever. He's like just this super sweet. It's just like like that's badass, and I love them. I love when the couples are like that. That I recently just started reading is Fangirl Down. Tessa Bailey books are just like comfort reads. Like literally, if you are looking for something light and fluffy, pick up one of her books and you're gonna be laughing. Like I know if I read one of her books, I'm gonna be entertained and I'm gonna have a good time. Also, this one is a golf romance. I've never read a golf romance before in my life, so I was like, okay, I'm intrigued. I bought a couple of self-help books because, as I said in my beginning of the year book tag, I wanted to get into self-help books and I have been doing it. A couple that I picked up is All About Love. I picked up this book right before I got This Could Be Us, and I'm saying that because Soledad is started a book club and she's reading All About Love in this book, and I think it just like really solidified that like I need to read this book even more. Okay, and then I got The Mountain Is You, page 91. So yeah, I've been reading this slowly. It is like, it could be a quick read if I was just to sit down and read it. It's only like 300 pages and then go back and do all that. Okay, so the next one is also by Brianna West. It's 100 essays that will change the way you think. This was a thick one. Whoa. I also got Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, which I started, but I don't know. This one's kind of like really like sciencey. I also wanted to like highlight it. So the next book is Technically Yours. I got this one because I like her other books. I wanted to read this one. This one's I think a STEMmy book. I think this one's gonna be cute. This one also is like a second chance romance. You know anything about me, you know I love a second chance romance when people are just on their way to each other. It just makes me happy. So then I got the final book in the Influencers to Catch. I've already read this one. I enjoyed it. Yes. Did I love it? No. A couple parts I was laughing. Like after a while I started to feel like it was dragging. So then I finally got the 7-Year Slip. I want to read this one because I've heard nothing but amazing things about it. Also another book that I bought that I didn't really know what it was about, but after I read the blip on my back, it's about this girl that moves into this apartment, and the apartment she moves into, he also lives in the apartment, but it's like a time lapse in the apartment. I got One Last Rainy Day. This is, if you know about the Fallout trilogy, is dominant POV. Now we better get emotional. No, because I cried when I opened this book. Okay, you know anything about the Flock series? This is Dominic's POV to everything that happened in the parts of the trilogy that he was in. I don't know if I'm ever gonna read this book because I get emotional every time I think about it, and it's kind of crazy. I'm gonna put her down, but I got it because one day I'm gonna be ready to read it. I'm saying that. Girl, out of here, get out of here. But no, I'm being serious. Okay, and I got Black Sheep. I love Butcher and Blackbird so much that any book this woman writes, I'm gonna end up buying. So I got this one because I really want to read more of her writing. And I'm also excited for Leather and Lark that's coming out this year. Ooh, y'all just don't know. Leather and Lark, I just know it's gonna hit. I just know it's gonna hit. I also got Powerless. I've been seeing this all over TikTok, everywhere, so I got it. You know, I buy into the hype every single time. I'm excited to read it. I don't really know what it's about, but we're gonna read it and I'm gonna let you know. The next one that I got recently just came out, and it's a love song for Ricky Wilde. Y'all, this is a love story based in Harlem. If you know anything about me, you know any book is written the setting in New York, I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna love it. And also I love 7 Days in June. The next one that has been in my TBR forever, Next of Kin. I have a feeling that I'm just gonna end up listening to the audio version of this book, and the book dedication sounds like it's gonna be good, so I might have to just like read the physical copy. So the next one is Black Ties and White Lies. This one's supposed to be a fake engagement. I'm not sure, but she's supposed to be dating her ex-boyfriend's brother. I think this one's gonna be really good, so I'm excited to read this one. I got the Fifth Avenue Apartment. I don't remember why I got this one. I think she inherited her grandmother's apartment or The next book I got is a Lucy Square book. I love Lucy Square's book, so I had to get this one because when I saw it, I was like, I've never heard of this book before. It's one of her older books. It's The Worst Best Man. I think it's supposed to like enemies to lovers. Yeah, and they're both in the bridal party. So I think this one's gonna be really good and funny because all of Lucy Square books I've read have always made me laugh. Every single time I read one, I always laughing out loud. Then I got Forget Me Not. I got this one because it's supposed to be like a second chance romance, and they're supposed to be working together, I think, on a wedding. The next book is Magnolia Parks Into the Dark. Yeah, this one is almost 700 pages. Will I be reading all of it? Yes, I will, but that's not the point. This is a thick book and I need to read Daisy Hook. I just need to move it up because I have a pile of books right here. I just need to move it up my pile of books so that I'm looking at it every day and it's yelling at me to read it. Okay, so the Happily Never After. I'm currently reading this one right now, and this one's about two people that become wedding objectors. We hired Max to eject her jet at her wedding because she found out that her soon-to-be husband was cheating on her. So I also got these two books. book. It's the first book of a series, and I got the second book of the series in case I like the first one. I want to dive back into the second one, but I haven't really read them. Hopefully I'll read them soon. Kind of crazy, but it's supposed to be like a really cute series, a college romance series. Okay, so the next one is The Fake Maid. I got this one because I was really in my werewolf era when this book came out, so I was like, it's a sign, and I bought it. I haven't read it yet. I actually did start the audio version of it, but I'm like on the audio version and I just can't bring myself to finish it, but I'll probably finish it. Staple Peak, this is the last The Eden series. I haven't read the other two, Jasper Bell, which I need to read that one because I started it and I stopped on like 80. I can't remember. I think this one has a single parent trope in it too. Y'all, it's so many good books coming out. I'm feeling overwhelmed, so then I don't read anything because I'm feeling overwhelmed. Then I got Requited Unrequited Love. This must be like a marriage of convenience. That's the only reason I really got this. I haven't heard anything about this. I saw it on Amazon. They recommended it to me, and then I read the little blip. Isn't it called blurb? I don't know. Then I read that, and then I was like, I was really looking for a good marriage of convenience. I got Never because I heard bad things about this book, and I was like, well, I might as well get it. I could see if if the hate is really warranted or not. The next two books I got was The Neighbor Paper. I already read this one. Loved it. Okay, and I haven't gotten to this one yet, but I'm gonna get into it soon because it's following Violet. It's supposed to be second chance romance as well. Violet is Lily's sister. Then I got another series. I don't think these are in order. I got a historical romance series because I saw Liza. She was ranted about this series, and I'm a historical romance girl. Like, I was into historical romances before Bridgerton, but since Bridgerton, I have been going hard with historical romances. I was gonna buy the audio version, but then I was like, I might as well get physical copies. This is the Legend of Story of Women series. It's Bringing Down the Duke, A Robe of Ones, A Portrait of a Scotsman, which this one was the one that I really wanted to read, but it's the third one in the series, and I don't want to like jump in the middle of the series. And then A Gentleman's Goblet. Okay, I think this one is the last book. This one is A Romantic Agenda. I really don't know why I got this one, but it was recommended to me on Amazon, and she's in love with her best friend, so it was like kind of like unrequited love, and I think she's trying to like get him to fall in love with her too. Those are all the books I recently picked up. This video longer than I thought it was gonna be because I just kept yapping, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Y'all just don't know how hard it's supposed to be for me to put all these back.